What is up, what is down? My name is Tuxedo, and I am here to bring you an overview of the Empyrean Supporter Pack. Now, right off the bat, you're going to notice that it has a $240 price tag. Now, hear me out. The value is well worth what you put into it. Each of the core supporter packs give you all of the previous supporter packs in value. So if you spend the $240, you also gain the $160 MTX set, $100 MTX set, and the $60 MTX set. If that wasn't enough value, you also get a 1-to-1 value on the points. So for instance, the $5 gets you 50 points, $20 gets you 200 points. $240 gets you 2,400 points to spend on any other MTX that you would like. Now, that alone, if you were going to invest at all into MTXs, makes these core supporter packs hands down the best value for your money. On top of that, you also get physical goods, starting with the $160 supporter pack. For the Empyrean supporter pack, you gain a t-shirt and a hoodie. A nice thing that they added with all the core supporter packs, except for the first one, is an alternate art style MTX for your helmet. Now, I think that this added a bit of customization to each core supporter pack, and it allows you to play with your supporter packs to make them more in line with your taste. I myself have found that sometimes in each supporter pack you might not necessarily like the look, and I would wager that the helmet can be the most influential part of the MTX set, as it is more distinguishable on a quick glance than any other piece, minus obviously the Portal MTX or maybe some giant wings. Or these brand new, which I think that they're brand new anyways. I don't know if they had them before, but the brand new apparitions. Now the apparitions will randomly summon every few moments. And they just are a visual effect. So as you're running around, they will randomly pop up to give you a little moral support. Now, the Empyrean supporter pack comes with everything that you see here: a portal, the apparition, the frame for parties, this alternate hooded helmet, this armor set here, which we'll go over, and the shirt and hoodie. Now, this is what the MTX set looks like on a Scion with a giant two-handed sword. We'll start off a little bit critical in saying that the weapon MTX gets a little bit spread out on these giant two-handed weapons, but on the other characters that I will show you, it gets a lot better. In my opinion, this overall MTX set looks pretty amazing. I think it's one of the better MTX sets that they have come out with, even more so than the Crucible MTX set, which is the $480 package. Now, remember, if you buy the $480 one, you also get the Empyrean package as well. So if you like to mix and match, it's always better to buy more MTXs. Now, that habit could get a little expensive, but it is what it is. So as you can see here, with a giant two-handed weapon, you get these nice big swipes of rainbow as you are playing around. This is the MTX for the Portal, which I think is the best Portal MTX by quite a large margin. Now that's just my opinion, but when you have them surrounding your map device, the wings wrap around each other, which I'm not entirely sure that was on purpose, but I think it makes it look amazing. Like the portals kind of cooperate with each other. I always like when they design the portals that act as though they're cooperating with each other around the map device. Inside the portal effect, you get this cloud effect that has in the background. It's much like the Shaper effect. You get the cosmic area in the background, but it is obviously very colorful. More of what you might see in like a nebula or something. And then you get these little swirly effects and some lightning effects. Alright, here is the Marauder. He's definitely got broader shoulders. You get more of the ab effect, which you can see that I really never even noticed before, but you get this like lighting effect that goes across the golden areas, which is pretty awesome. Obviously you can't place the weapon effect on a shield, as that's pretty normal. This is a scepter, which the cloud, as you can see, is a lot more prevalent than when spread out over a giant two-handed weapon. You can't really see too much of that. There we go. The weapon swipe. The weapon swipe is considerably smaller on a scepter. And let's change the helmet. Can never hit the right button first. Alright, so now you can really see the issue here with the downward turned face. You basically get no effect of the eyes. You can barely see the face at all. And of course, as you're running around, you're not going to see anything. Now, it's not to say that like that destroys the MTX. But I think it is a little bit of an issue, especially if they're going to design faces to be more unique. There's the angel coming in to say hello. Disappears a little bit of rainbow cloud. Yeah, so this is the Marauder. And let's move on. Alright, here we have the Templar. The Templar is the best person for face MTXs, as he has more of an upward turned chin. So even while running around, you could see a bit of the mask there. And if you zoom in, you get the full effect of this hood. This is a dagger with the MTX on, and as you can see, it looks fantastic on a smaller weapon. As you run around, you know, there basically is very little trail, but that goes with the territory of being smaller. This is the back attachment, which I forgot to mention, but you got some swords wrapped up here in case you never know which sword you're gonna need. The Templar is a bit like the Marauder, but he's got some broader shoulders than most of the characters. However, the Marauder is obviously quite a bit larger, and you get the full view of the MTX on this character. So Templar is probably one of my more favorite classes for MTX Showcase, as they get you can see the entire front of the MTX. So let's move on. Alright, and here is the Shadow with a one-handed sword and a fist weapon. It's on the bigger side of a one-handed sword, but I wanted to show off the MTX because it's great. Now, the Shadow's a little bit more like slightly hunched over, kind of, but still a great character for MTXs. And you can see here on the fist weapon, the cloud is really nice. There is the best looking cloud that I think exists with one-handed swords. But yeah, this is the Shadow. Let's take a look at the mask helmet. As you can see, his face is quite turned down, so you don't get to see very much of that face mask. And let's move on. Alright, and here's the Witch, dual wielding some daggers. You get some really good clouds going on. There is the trail, as you can see. And her face isn't nearly turned down as much as most of the others. You get a little bit of the face mask there, which is nice. However, the witch is the most crunched in the torso, so you get a little bit of this I guess crunched effect of the MTX, which isn't so great, but you're never really going to notice that unless you zoom in. Obviously, when you're back here, you're not going to notice that. There's some whirling blades with the trails on the daggers. Looks pretty nice. Alright, and here we have the ranger with a scepter and a one-handed axe. You can see the clouds are really nice on these one-handed weapons, and the trails aren't half bad. The daggers probably have the worst trail. His face is also pretty turned down, which I think GGG should probably fix, but obviously it's not going to be a high priority for them to fix. You get a little bit of crunch on the abdominal region here, which isn't really that big of a deal to me, but you know, if we're going to be critical, it's kind of also a detriment. But overall, I think that this MTX looks fantastic. If you have the cash to spend and you're wanting to spend it on Path of Exile, you can't go wrong with the core supporter packs, as they are the most efficient use, I believe, of your money. Now let's take a look at the other helmet. Here is the more full plate helmet. Almost looks like a mouth. But it looks pretty sweet. I love this MTX for both my you know, more stealthy characters or even tanky characters, due to that helmet MTX. I think it fits more characters, and it was a great addition for them to make the alternate helmet style. Alright, that wraps up my Empyrean Supporter Pack overview. In the comments below, tell me what I did right, tell me what I did wrong, tell me what you would like to see. I would like to do more of these Supporter Pack overviews for you if you want them. If you enjoyed my content, please subscribe, and you can follow the link in the description below to my stream and follow me there. I'm doing a follower giveaway at 55 followers. We are almost there. We're at 52, 53, something like that, and I'm going to be choosing one random follower to receive a free shirt from Jinx of their choice. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.